Hey y'all, we're going to go ahead and make a pork roast in the crock pot. What I have in here, now this is going to work for either a 4-pound or a 6.5 pound, and I have a 6.5 pound and it works for either or. So I want to let everybody know if you're having trouble seeing the video, tap the video, lightly tap it again. In the bottom right hand corner there'll be 2 arrows going in separate directions. If you click on that, it will make your screen larger. Then the comments will appear. If you go on the left hand side, where it says comments, there'll be an arrow. If you click on that once or twice, it'll take your comments away. Okay? So this is 6.5 pork roast, the pork butt. So what we're going to add in here is 1 cup of water. And this is a 1/2 cup measure. It's going to make its own gravy. Okay? So the next thing you're going to need is a 1/2 cup of either beef stock or beef broth. So a 1/2 cup of that. Alright. I put the fat side up, and we're not going to take all the fat off because the fat gives it some kind of flavor. If you do not want the fat on there, you can go ahead and you can trim some of that fat off. Alright, so now you're going to need a packet of ranch. And you're going to dump that in there. Get that open. Okay. Just dump that on top of your pork. Then you're going to need a packet of zesty Italian dressing. So you just need 1 packet of that. Pour that on there. Now you can use a beef au jus packet, a brown gravy packet, a chicken packet, or a turkey packet of gravy. I'm going to use turkey. Turkey and chicken go really well with pork. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay. Get it all out. Alright, and then you're going to need 1 stick of butter or margarine, whatever you have. So we're going to go ahead and stick that in there. Now we're going to cook this either on high for 6 hours or 8 hours on low. So I'm going to go ahead and get our crock pot on, I'm going to do mine on high for 6 hours. So I want to let everybody know I have cookbooks available for purchase. I'll put a link above and below in the comments for those of you who want to purchase those. I'm getting down to the last 2 boxes of my cookbooks, and I won't reorder this first set. So if this is the one that you want, go ahead and place your order now and get it in while you can. The second volume will be at like the first week of April is what we're shooting for with the printers. So I also have a giveaway for a Weeby knife that ends on Valentine's Day for the hunter in your life. If you want to go ahead and enter that, it's pinned at the top. And make sure you follow the directions for that giveaway. So once this, at the end of this, and it heats up, you're going to have the liquid. We're going to put a little bit of cornstarch in there to thicken your broth up so you can make a gravy. Now if you like your gravy a little runnier, that's fine. You can leave it the way it is. But we're going to put a little bit of cornstarch in ours to thicken it up to put on mashed potatoes. So that's it. We're going to put a lid on this, and I'll see you back here tonight in about 6 hours. Alright, y'all. So the pork is all done. It's fork tender. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this out and we're going to shred it. And I'm going to put some cornstarch in this liquid and let it go a little bit longer to thicken that gravy up. Alright, y'all. So now I have my liquid left in here. And I took out the pork roast. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of cornstarch in here. And we're going to leave this go until this thickens up a little bit. And then we're going to put our pork back in here. So just go ahead and whisk the cornstarch in there. Going to let this go. And then as soon as you're done shredding that pork, go ahead and put it back in there and you're going to have yourself some pork and gravy. Alright, y'all, so here's the pork that we pulled. So we're going to go ahead and put it back in our gravy. Alright, y'all, so I got it back in there, and I'm going to cover it up with some gravy. And this is what we're having for dinner, so you can serve this over top some bread or some toast or something like that, however you want to eat it. And you can just eat it plain just like that. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope you give this a try. And everybody have a great evening.